Mass spectrometry is the gold standard for measuring the amounts of compound in a sample. The Mass Spectrometry Research and Support Group has a very simple mission, and that mission is to provide state-of-the-art mass spectrometry to the investigators of the Division of Intramural Research.
It's a demanding technique. The equipment is prohibitively expensive, yet it is a technique that is very valuable to researchers from across the board and across the types. So no matter what type of research you do, you can benefit from mass spec analysis.
We can provide advices of how to handle their samples, and we can also accelerate the process of analyzing their sample.
The work that we do in the core facility can be kind of divided into two main branches. One is small molecule analysis, so those biological molecules under about 1,000 Daltons, and then larger biological macromolecules, so proteins and peptides in particular, and those are generally over 1,000 Daltons. We can do identification of those molecules, we can do characterization of those molecules, and then we can also do quantification of those molecules, so we can tell you how much of a particular compound is in a sample.
Mass spec is an invaluable tool that investigators can use as it pertains to proteomic work, as it pertains to metabolomic work, and we're also getting into lipidomics as well. To have the type of facility that we have here and the knowledge and expertise of everyone that works in the core facility, everyone will be in good hands by bringing us samples.
If we didn't have the mass spec group here, it would dramatically impair our ability to do our research. We get much better quality, we get much better responsiveness. Our ability to get data back in a week and a half if we really need it is much better here.
In the Mass Spectrometry Research and Support Group, we have mass spectrometers, our primary analytical tool. One of the common ones we use is an Orbitrap-based technology, primarily for protein and peptide work. Then we also have a series of instruments that are referred to as triple quadrupoles. We call them triple quads, and those are used for quantification of small molecules.
We analyze peptides and then use software to recombine the information and get protein identification. They generally want to know if they have the protein of interest that they're looking for, so they can move ahead with their experiments.
The investigators can come down to my office anytime. My door is open. They can look at results with me. They can have me explain what it is that I did, what I think is going on, what I think the results mean. There's a lot of back and forth with the results, and it can be very daunting to attack this mountain of data that comes out of a mass spec. But we do it all the time, and we can help break that down in terms of, hey, this is what we think that means.
It's very easy for researchers to come downstairs or catch me in the hallway and say, hey Jason, I have a question about X, Y, or Z, and then we can talk and brainstorm and come up with ideas on how for them to best prepare their samples, or even design the biological experiment before they bring the material to us for the analyses.
A lot of them have been here for 10 years doing the same thing, so they know when data comes off high quality. They know when they've had problems. They know your data as well as anybody else, I think.
What we say is just come down and find us, whether it's you actually physically walk downstairs to where our laboratory is, or to give us a phone call, or reach out to us on Teams, or to send us an email. The first step in any project is to initiate that conversation so that we can really discuss what the goals are of the investigator and then how we can help them get to those goals.
If you have an idea about a project and you think that you want to use mass spectrometry, come and have a conversation with us so we can lead you in the right direction from the beginning.
It's a very supportive and encouraging environment. I know that if I am interested in something specifically, if I have time, I can look into that.
I have camaraderie with not only people outside of my lab, but within my lab. And I couldn't be happier about that.
Everybody down there kind of falls in that same kind of personality type of really wanting to help the researchers here at the Institute. And we get to do fun science with cutting edge equipment.